Just put yourself together. Oh, it's nothing to bother you about. Look, it's just in the mind. How many times have you heard people say that to you? You can't put yourself together. There's nothing to put together, is there? When people say, oh, it's only in the mind, they just don't understand. However, what you can do very quickly is do 3 things to change the quality of your life. And I'm going to share them with you now. My name's Gary Foster. I run Thrive with Gary. It's an organization that helps people change their lives through conversation. And I use something that is quite unique. Now then, I did say there are 3 ways to change your life, to make things better. And the first one is using what's called the positive processing technique. Very easy, very simple. Positive processing is all about identifying positive experiences in your life and then actually process them through a very simple series of questions. And the reason for doing that, it's been proven now, evidence-backed, that if you do this over a 10-day period, 2 or 3 times a day, your self-esteem will just improve, literally each and every day. It's so easy to do. So the way you do it is that you think about 10 positive experiences you've had in your life. Okay, today we'll just pick 1 or 2 whilst you're listening to me, and actually re-envision them in your mind or in your body or the way you feel about them. Just a short time of those positive experiences. So, for example, I always use the time when I remember submitting my tax return, which for a lot of people might think, well, what's positive about that? I was quite proud of myself being able to do it all on my own. Okay, and I remember thinking about it, feeling that feeling inside, and then asking myself this question: what does that mean to me? Now I've done that, what does that mean to me or mean about me? And in that moment, what came up in my mind was, when you set your mind to do something, you do it. And that boosted my self-esteem. And then I went through to the next one and the next one. It only takes about 20 seconds or so for each positive experience. The whole idea is not to think too much about it, but just to pick out what that means for you. Okay, what does it mean about that experience for you in that moment? You see, the antithesis of that is when someone says, well done, which is nice to hear well done. It's like a pat on the back, isn't it? Well done, you. However, it doesn't last. But what does last and what does build is to internally reference that with the question. So what does that say about me? What does that mean about me? So have a think about your positive experiences, and it could be anything. Seriously, it could be anything. Small, medium, or large, it doesn't matter. Right, the second step that you can do is to look at your belief systems. BS for short, but that's my shorthand. But your belief systems have been created from your life experiences, the people that you've met, the people that you're meeting, your circumstances, your environment, and all of that collectively together creates your belief system. It's what you believe to be true, what you believe to be right. And of course, if you believe it's right, it must be right. I mean, many years ago, people believed that the Earth was flat. And now we know that it's a globe that spins at 1,000 miles an hour, falls through space at 17,000 miles an hour in an elliptical loop chasing the sun. Wow. Beliefs make a difference, because as soon as people realize that it wasn't flat, that it was round, a lot of other things, literally, no pun intended, fell into place. Now, beliefs are a set of rules and values that you have. So, for example, some people believe that they're a very nervous person. They believe that they always attract bad luck. They believe that their life wasn't meant to be joyful. Okay, but that's their belief, so therefore it must be right. However, the question to ask yourself is this: are my beliefs supporting my life the way I want them to be now? If the answer is no, then just stop. Write down a couple of beliefs that you feel would make a massive difference to your life, and literally begin just to immerse yourself in how that would feel to have that belief. Don't expect anything other to happen, just try it out. And the third part is your locus of control. When you understand this will make a massive difference in your life. Locus of control is a scientific term for how we feel about ourselves. Are we in control or are we out of control? A lot of people that feel out of control try to control external things and people and situations and find they just can't do it. And yet the only one person you and I can thoroughly control is ourselves, by choosing to go inside ourselves and reflecting on how we're responding to the outside world. So, for example, an external locus of control is when someone is blaming the outside world, saying, oh, well, it's their fault, it's the government's fault, it's because the weather I feel bad, it's because the traffic is heavy, I'm getting angry, it's because, you see where we're going with this, they're blaming the outside world on how they feel on the inside. However, oh yeah, quick here, classic one, I was always told, if you point outwards, saying, oh, it's their fault, one finger's pointing out, but three fingers are pointed back to me, okay, and then one just points up somewhere upstairs, yeah? So just have a think about that. If you find yourself constantly maybe blaming the outside world, I'm going to guess you're not feeling good on your inside world. However, if on the inside of yourself you accept the fact that whatever happens on the outside, it's up to you on how you respond on your inside, bit by bit you will begin to feel better. I can assure you of that. There's a lovely phrase from the Tao, and it goes like this: the way it is the way it is. It's neither good or bad, it's just the way it is. Okay, so with that thought in mind, if you've been searching and looking and maybe not finding either the right therapist or counselor or coach that you feel that can make you and help you change the quality of your life, then it's ever so easy to have a chat with me, because I help people change their lives through conversations. Yeah, and that's why I've got this up here, lasting changes through conversations. Okay, so my first step with everyone is a 15-minute, totally free, normally on a Zoom meeting, so we can see face to face. And if you don't want that, you can always put the video off and we can still talk with headphones on, which is why I'm wearing them today, because I'm about to go into some more calls with potential clients and clients I'm working with. So it's ever so easy. Somewhere down below, there'll be a button that you can click to arrange that first discovery meeting. Totally free, about 15 minutes, something like that, where you and I can have a chat to see whether what I do can help you, and maybe to see whether you are right for me too. Okay, so my name's Gary Foster from Thrive with Gary. Looking forward to chatting with you and seeing you very soon to help you change the course of your life, to live the life you definitely deserve to have, and to be thriving. Until then, you take care and bye for now.